There was history, there were bagpipes, there was a salute to our nation's heroes, and there was a sleigh. All this is part of the upcoming season of exhibitions at the Royal BC Museum.
Over the next 6 months, all have an undercurrent of epic adventure, daring bravery, and extreme natural beauty.
Fresh into his job as the new Chief Executive Officer of the Royal BC Museum, Jack Lohman presented the 6 new exhibits visitors can look forward to. Coming up in October, the world's first printed maps.
We will also include in this exhibition one of only 4 copies of Ptolemy's Cosmographia, the world map of 1482. And we will also include the world's oldest printed road map.
It's rare to see these maps on display as they are part of the UNESCO's World Heritage Archives.
You see these maps in books, but seeing it in the flesh, as it were, close up, and realizing, we're so in touch with maps these days. Google Earth has made us map kind of oriented. And then to realize that some parts of the world weren't mapped. I mean, that people were speculating.
The museum will also be presenting the Douglas Treaties, the first treaties with Aboriginal people. And if all works as planned, they want to see these treaties picked up by the UNESCO archives and put on there permanently.
We'll put those documents on display on the 19th of October, and I think that'll really put the archives on the map globally, not just locally, but internationally.
Naval art will also be on display to celebrate the Canadian Navy and to celebrate the centennial of the Canadian Scottish Regiment. Wildlife Photographer of the Year is also back with over 40,000 entries this year. This is the only place outside of London you can see these amazing photos.
If you could pick one adventure in the world, the story of adventure, it probably is the story of reaching the South Pole. It's got all of the drama you could ever wish. Conflict, tension, tragedy, and triumph.
Race to the End of the Earth is a story of Norwegian Roald Amundsen and Captain Robert Falcon Scott of the British Navy on their quest to be the first to reach the South Pole. The exhibit includes artifacts, recreations, and activities. But aside from the exhibits, another announcement was made to make the Royal BC Museum a bit more affordable. The museum will be reducing ticket prices by 50% in the after-school hours on weekdays for a trial.
I want to make sure that local people who find it expensive, when I've gone round to people say, oh, it's expensive to go into the museum. So I want to make sure that we don't exclude anybody. This is everybody's museum. Everybody's paying taxes.